So, the recent Star Wars trailer, the final Star Wars trailer was.
태분이 카우스. 뛰어.
Epic as. This trailer was the best trailer I have ever seen. And I'm 29. I've seen a lot of movie trailers. I'm a screenwriter. I write movies. I love movies. I'm trying to be a filmmaker. This was the best trailer I've ever been excited for. This was the best trailer I have ever seen. This was even more amazing than when I worked the Star Wars Celebration event in my hometown of Chicago. I got to work that event, and it was awesome. I got to work that event because I used to work for Disney. I worked at Disneyland, as you can see back here. And as you can see right here, if the camera can work it. There we go. You see it, Disneyland Pier. There we go. You see it. Well, they released at this Star Wars Celebration event in Chicago. They released the first ever trailer for the Rise of Skywalker, and our jaws just dropped. Everyone's jaws would drop. J.J. Abrams was there. John Boyega, my boy Boyega, was there. The lovely Daisy Ridley was there. It was just awesome. They released a trailer, and we were just. I had never felt that kind of excitement in Chicago. The only other time I felt that kind of excitement in Chicago is when Obama got elected in 2008. That was huge. And when my Chicago Cubs won the World Series in 2016. That was even huge. But to be in that room and to see that first trailer, that Star Wars trailer, was amazing. And now this, during Monday Night Football, they released this trailer, and we were watching it, and it was just mind blown. We were like, yo, I need to see this movie like tomorrow. No, screw it. I need to see this movie today. Right? The Rise of Skywalker is going to be amazing. If the Rise of Skywalker does these couple things, then I think it can make up for the lackluster, awful Last Jedi. If it does these things, number one, it's time that we develop that love triangle between, I don't care if you guys disagree with me, I don't care. I think it's time we develop that love triangle between Finn, Rey, and Kylo. You can see that Kylo and Rey, they're really developing something, and it's really cool. They're working together, then they're enemies, then they're working together, and I'm really intrigued to see how their relationship develops in the Rise of Skywalker. But Finn, even in the open trailer, Finn was like, the Force brought us together. And I know he was definitely referring to Rey. Does that also mean, was he also referring to his feelings for Rey? Because it's pretty evident he has like strong feelings for Rey. I don't care what anybody else says. I know Rose was kind of brought in, and I like Rose. Stop hating on Rose. She's awesome. Rose was kind of brought in to be like Finn's love interest. But from The Force Awakens on, he was into Rey. And I mean, you can see it. He's still into Rey. So, and I kind of want them to develop that. I don't know if that's just me as an African American, like male, in like having him, because African American males in film, we weren't allowed to date or like white women or date or like women that weren't African American. So I'm kind of intrigued. It'd be badass if Finn and Rey can develop some kind of romantic kind of chemistry or love interest or whatever. I think that would be kind of groundbreaking, honestly, because you still don't see it a lot in film. You don't. So I think it would be pretty awesome and pretty groundbreaking. So if they do that, I think the film could be even better. Number 2. That sounds funny. But if Star Wars does this, the Rise of Skywalker, if it does this, it'll make the film even better. The character of Poe. Now, you can disagree with me. I don't care. I hate the character of Poe. The actor seems like an awesome dude. Real cool dude. Seems awesome. Definitely a guy you want to have a beer with. But the character, we don't know anything about this character. And he's too damn good. He's too damn good at what he does. There's no struggle with him. And that was kind of the Rey problem. The Rey, Mary, Sue problem. So they kind of have a similar problem. But we don't know anything about Poe. And there's no intrigue. We don't know his backstory. He doesn't have a tragic flaw. Like, I'm a screenwriter, so character is very important. And for someone to connect with a character, we must know their tragic flaw. And we must know a little bit of their backstory. And we must know their biggest insecurity. And we don't know any of those things with Poe. We don't get to know him at all. And I think that's a huge, huge problem. Because in this day and age, character is so much more important. Character is even more important than plot. Like, because we don't know these characters, not just screenwriters, but as viewers. If we don't know these characters, if we can't relate to them, then I don't care how awesome or I don't care how badass they are. Like, we just don't care about them or what happens to them. So J.J. Abrams, I hope he really develops Poe in The Rise of Skywalker. And if he does that and give him a compelling backstory that we can relate to and give him some flaws and insecurities that us viewers have, because let's face it, most of us, if not all of us on the planet, we do have a lot of the same insecurities, wants, and needs. So if we can really get to know this character and flush out this character, Poe, then I think The Rise of Skywalker is going to be dope. If it doesn't, then they're going to miss on a huge, huge opportunity. Number 3, saying goodbye to the old, I don't want to use the term old, but the original Star Wars characters. It seems like this film, The Rise of Skywalker, is basically a farewell to the original characters. And from then on, from 2020, from the feature films, because 2022 is when I believe the next Star Wars feature film, that's not on Disney Plus, but that's going to be a theatrical release. That's when all the original characters, we're not going to see them anymore. Maybe in a flashback or two, a scene or two, but that's it. But, so 22 and beyond. But I think The Rise of Skywalker is going to be like a farewell to all the original characters. And CP3O and all the other original characters, for obvious reasons. We're going to say, God bless you, may the Force be with you, but it's time for the new breed of characters to carry the mantle. And I think that's exactly what should happen, and I think that's exactly what The Rise of Skywalker will happen. Some for obvious reasons, and some for justified reasons. So, by the way, here is the pamphlet for the Star Wars Celebration event I worked in April. It was so dope, in my hometown of Chicago at McCormick Place. Star Wars fans from around the world and Disney fans from around the world were there, and it was just incredible. So if you guys want to take a peek at this, just message me and let me know. This is like a collector's thing, I think. So I'm going to keep this because it's really cool. Really cool. Yeah, I'm a dork. I don't care. And number four way to make The Rise of Skywalker awesome is to develop Rey a lot more. I mean, the obvious thing with her parents is the Last Jedi didn't offer any explanation, and I think there was a huge missed opportunity. The Rise of Skywalker needs to offer some explanation. Now, she doesn't have to come from this great, amazing family, and I would prefer that she doesn't come from this great, amazing family. I want her to come from a working class, poor family, and I want her parents to be working class and poor, just like I was, and just like a lot of folks who are Star Wars fans were. We can relate to that. But you got to tell something about her backstory. It's kind of like Poe. Like, we don't know much about her backstory. We know more than we know of Poe's, but we still don't know enough about Rey. And it is a thing. I love the character of Rey, but she is kind of a Mary Sue. She is too good at a lot of stuff. I'd like that she's a strong female character. I love strong female characters, and we that's the popular thing in Hollywood to do with good reason. Strong female characters are awesome, but they got to have a tragic flaw, a biggest insecurity. Like, they got to have those things that we can relate to. They got to fail to teach us that we're all going to fail, even the greatest among us. But it's overcoming the failure, learning from those failures, becoming, and that's how you become great. No one's born great. You can have all the tools in the world. You're still not born great. You have to go through adversity to be great. And that's what I hope The Rise of Skywalker does with Rey. And one last thing, it really looks awesome that Rey, in one of the trailers, not this one, but Rey was it looked like she went to the dark side, like she joined Kylo Ren. I don't think that's going to happen in The Rise of Skywalker, because what Disney loves to do, what Star Wars loves to do with their trailer, they love to, just so they don't give out the actual plot points and spoil anything, which I love them for this, they will give out fake plot points. Like, they will have stuff in the trailer that the exact opposite happens in the movies, which is really, really smart, because contrary to popular belief, my favorite company, Disney, and Star Wars, they know what they're doing. They made some big mistakes, but they still have smart people that work there. Trust me, I used to work there. Like, I know they have very, very smart people that work there. So, it would be really interesting to see if Rey joins the dark side. I don't think she will, but I think she's going to be very tempted to. And just to see her and Kylo Ren, their interaction, and where he takes her and vice versa, is going to be very, very compelling. And if they play it off right, The Rise of Skywalker is going to be dope, and it's going to put Star Wars back to where it needs to be. Okay, that's it. You've heard enough of my thoughts of the Rise of Skywalker trailer. It was dope, and as a former Disneyland cast member, it makes me proud that Disney looks like helped create this awesome trailer, and hopefully this awesome movie as well. So, and by the way, that's the main reason I created this channel here at Oreo Ingram, is because I want to be a filmmaker. I'm a screenwriter, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a stand-up comedian. I want to make films that touch people, that impact people, that influence the world, influence people to do good and to make the world a better place. I want to make movies that touch people's hearts, just like Star Wars, and that's why Star Wars inspires me. So, subscribe if you'd like, if you want to help us on the journey of making these inspirational films and sitcoms and changing the world. Yeah, we're very lofty, but you gotta be. So subscribe, feel free to like, comment, please share your thoughts. I want to know what you guys think of the awesome Star Wars trailer in Star Wars, Disney Plus, the whole nine. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching here at Oreo Ingram. God bless you guys. As the Beatles say, peace and love. And, of course, may the Force be with you. Have a magical day, guys. Take care.